All right, here you go, Game Master. So we're gonna do a quick call to give an update on the miners, how the miners work. But this is an internal call only. It's internal call only. So this is for close friends and close family. We're letting you guys know about how the miners work, how it happens. We're gonna do a quick recording, but since it's a recording, we're not gonna have any questions at the end. We'll set up questions afterwards. But this is just for the recording phase. So Game Master, let me know when you're ready to share your screen.
I'm ready. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Okay, family. Good evening. Good to be on the call. Very exciting news today as we launch into the next phase of what we're doing. What's at DreamPlay and next phase of manifestation of everything that we've been talking about. We always start off with our chart. So if you see our chart, we see we're $136 today. Guys, we got on this call a couple of days ago, said you guys to buy. We were at $45. So we're up about $100 over that. We hit an intraday high of 150. And we have a chart. Not only we have a chart, and you see this chart, and I know the show master loves charts. So there you can see this chart. You'll see it's picking up. This is a 5 day, 6 day. I think it's a 1 week chart. Actually, it's a 1 week chart. And you see where we're going up 196% in 1 week. But here's even a bigger number. Even more important than that, more important than liquidity doubling in a week. Here's a bigger number. We had 74 buys and 5 sales. 74 buys and 5 sales. This is what keeping the rhythm does. This is what keeping the rhythm does. And now as we launch our PNR miner program, we're going to get our 3,125 plus 3,125 miners, get them situated. Then you'll see this number up in the thousands. And this number, a few couple of sales is not going to be able to hold. You're going to see this price really accelerate. You think this last week has been good for the price? Yeah, you're still at the beginning. You still should get in here and get as much DPLIQ as you said as you can get. I'd be I'd be remiss if I told you anything different or that I didn't tell you. You'll be saying to me why I didn't tell you when it was 136. The DPLIQ is 136. But you know what's coming. You know we're starting a new program. You know we're gonna have 3,000 plus people on this auto rhythm, and you see what this 74 buys is doing to the price. You know what it is. So you don't have to say I didn't tell you. You can tell yourself. You can tell yourself everything you need to know about that. Super exciting. The liquidity is growing. It's getting thicker. The system is working exactly as intended. So, so we're super excited about this as we go step by step. And it's a beautiful thing when you look down here and you see all this green, 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 green. Oh, 11 hours ago, somebody sold 70 cents. And right before that, somebody sold $3. Green, green, green. Oh, one sale. They go two sale, big sale, and then green, 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 on and on and on and on and on and on. Guys, find another chart, find another token out there, and look at their chart and look down at their buys and see if you see 70 green versus 5 sales. You won't see it anywhere else in all of crypto, all of crypto. Okay, so here now what you all know is that you should do your daily rhythm every day. You should do your daily rhythm. This is not my streak. However, you should do your daily rhythm. See if I can connect. Oh, this is the wrong wallet I'm connected to. You should do your daily rhythm. Let me find my wallet. Find my wallet. Do your daily rhythm every day. So if I refresh, reset. Okay, so my streak is at 12 days. My streak is at 12 days, and every day you should come here and do your streak. Your rhythm streak involves 4 things: PNR. You guys seen this before. You got videos, so I'm not going to do it right now. Keep it time tight. PNR. Watch your video. Buy DPLIQ. Goes in your wallet. It's live token to you. Buy your own token. Again, it's live token to you. Goes in your wallet. Add liquidity. It get matched. We match DPLIQ with your USDC. You can do $1, $100 up to $1,000. It's another great thing to do is add liquidity. When you get a double right out the bat, right for the match, and you're earning fees off of every single trade. You see that trading volume is going up. People will add liquidity and earning fees from every single trade. Once you do your streak here will add up to 1 plus 1 day, plus 1 day. Okay. Once you finish your streak, now here's an announcement, so pay attention, close attention. Once you finish your streak, we're not using any of this. I'm going to show you a new version of this today. So we're not using anything over here. I'll come over here. The only thing I do over here is sync my rhythm. Sync your rhythm. Soon you're going to sync your rhythm. Now, again, if you don't sync your rhythm is already there. So you can sync your rhythm today. You sync it once a week. Sync it how you do it. But I sync my rhythm every day. I like to sync my rhythm. So come to Circle, sync your rhythm. All of this has been replaced. I'm going to show you replacement, and we're going to add sync rhythm to the rhythm hub. But today, if you've been syncing your rhythm, come over here and sync your rhythm. That's it. So you sync my rhythm. You see I got 12 days, best consecutive 12 days. My rhythm has been synced. Okay. With that being said, this site, the difference between being on blockchain and Web 2 and Web 3 is Web 3 is still pretty clunky. Web 3 is still, and every time you got to pull a smart contract, let's go check the blockchain, it gets more and more clunky and sites get more bogged down. We have about 38 smart contracts now, 38 smart contracts interacting with each other. So depending on what we do, every time the smart contract fails, i.e. something goes to the blockchain, it doesn't retrieve it. That's just because blockchain is chunky. Then it sends back an error your way. That's why you see all these errors. So to make this much smoother, much easier for people, we got people with big teams and just all of our old network. We're trying to onboard to make this smoother. We have a new process. I'm going to show you the new process now, and we're going to put out the link for the new process for your circle. So you still do your rhythm. You still do your rhythm on the same page. Still do your rhythm here, but you'll see this circle MVP button to be replaced, and it will take you to a new place to do your circles, which is going to be here. Going to be here. And so you can see, I'm just going to refresh. See a couple more seats, 63 seats have been held, 26 circles created. This is all overnight. This is more than we had 3 weeks on the other side because it's just a lot easier. 4 circles already filled. What happens here, connect your wallet. You only got 2 things to do here today. Connect your wallet. When you have your wallet connected, then the second thing you do is place me. You see this button. I'm not going to push place me because I'm already placed. But you push this button, place me. So you get to and this is DreamPlay Circle Check-in. DreamPlay Circle Check-in. I'm going to drop this address in the chat. All you have to do, if you already have a certificate of belief, and you're already in the system, you already have a token, this is going to literally get in your circle now. From that process, it's going to take you all of 1 minute. Log in and to enter your circle, all you do is connect your wallet, hit place me auto. What place me auto does, it puts you in a circle with your sponsor. So everybody's connected to their sponsor. It's put you in a circle with your sponsor. If your sponsor already has a circle, so say your sponsor already has a circle with them plus 2 other people in it, that would be 3 people in the circle. You're going to be the 4th person in that circle. You'll be the 4th person in that circle. If your sponsor has not checked into this site yet, so it doesn't matter what you did on the other circle, the invites and all that. You forget all that. You have an automatic placement here. All you have to do is come here, connect your wallet, and hit place me auto. When you hit place me auto, it's going to put you in your sponsor circle. Again, your sponsor has herself plus 2 people. That means there's 3 people in the circle. What happened? You will be the 4th person in that circle, right? Now, when you're the same thing, if your sponsor has not checked into this site yet, don't worry. Doesn't matter. You do not have to wait for your sponsor to check in. If your sponsor hasn't checked in, when you check in, when you connect your wallet and you hit place me auto, what will happen is actually it'll create a circle for your sponsor if your sponsor hasn't checked in. Put your sponsor in as the leader of that circle, waiting for him or her to check in, and put you in the second slot. So you don't have to wait for your sponsor to check in. You don't have to get a link from your sponsor to check in. You don't have to connect with your sponsor at this second to check in. If you connect your wallet, hit place B auto, it's automatically going to put you in your sponsor circle. If your sponsor already has a circle started, or it's going to start a circle for your sponsor, make your sponsor the leader of that circle, and put you in as a member of that circle as well. The same thing happens for you. If some of your members have already checked in here, it already created a circle for you, or you're the leader of that circle, and the next person who you sponsor that signs up, there'll be the second person in that circle, the third person in that circle, and so on. If you've already, as you logged in, and none of your people have logged in, it's going to create a circle for members. Soon, the second that one of your people log in that you sponsor, it's going to create a second circle for you as a member. And you'll see both of those circles here. In this wallet here, I only have a circle as a member, but you'll see both of your circles here. So on this site, what you have is your wallet. This is your wallet address here, where you have actually how many seats have been held so far since we was out, 63. How many circles created? 26 so far. 4 circles are filled. They have 5 people. The wallet address, your wallet address here, the wallet of your sponsor here, and the section 11. I'm in. Connect your wallet. Place me auto on this is refresh. Refresh just refreshes your data that's down here. Your circles. Now, so you're going to look very carefully at this number, 1 of 6. It means I'm in only one circle right now, and the only circle I'm in as a member. And that circle as a member has 3 members. So here's my circle ID, the beginning of it, short version. Section 11, my sponsor, and I'm a member, 3 of 5. Active circle members. Accountability, you should see up to 5 names here. So 3 of 5. So right in this circle, which my leader needs 2 more people in the circle to have the circle filled, 5 people. This is the full circle ID. That's to have the circle filled with 5 people. With 5 people, need 2 more people for this circle. If I had a leader circle, which I'm completing a leader circle with this one, if I had a leader circle, then what happened is that here would say member, and then say if I click on it, it'll give me an option to switch to my leader. Here, where it says 1 of 6, it will say 2 of 6. As it says here, your circles max 1 member circle plus 5 leader circles equals 6 total. So you could be in a maximum right now of 6 circles. One circle as a member, 5 circles as a leader. Everybody, the earlier, the faster you check in here, all the things you wanted with your liquidity, pre-liquidity being added, everything else, the faster you check in here, your people check in here, the faster they'll be fully up and running, because this is the new base of our registry of members. So this is a new base. Everybody has a COB, have a sponsor, but this is a registration of active members and their circles. Okay, so everybody get that link. I'm sure we'll put out an announcement and something in the groups with the link. Get the link. Join this page. Connect your wallet. Hit place me auto, and that'll put you in the circle. You don't have to do anything else. It takes literally about 10 seconds. Get put into your circle. Next, we're glad to announce we're starting today PNR mining, and starting to stage the sale of our mining machines. Right. So we have 3 proofs. I talked to you guys about that the other day. Proof of ownership. That includes your token. That includes your COB, sponsor, token, map pass ID. And the ways that you build your token to be valuable and be an asset for you, whether it's a company asset, whether it's a dream fund asset, whether how you fund your life or fund your future, that all of that under the proof of ownership. Secondly, we have proof of rhythm. And proof of rhythm has the manual mining, which we're doing now, and also has the PNR mining, the mining machines, which we're going to talk about today. And the third one just you have is proof of service. We'll talk about that in the future. Proof of rhythm mining, the economic engine. This document outlines the design for proof of rhythm mining, a mission layer, seamlessly integrating the existing MapPass V9 store and the PNR miners. Our focus is on predictable, non-inflationary supply control token release mechanism. Okay. Token supply, this is super important. Our token supply is 2,060,000 DPLIQ XJL tokens. A critical factor in maintaining value is strictly controlled supply. Locked tokens, we have 1.4 million plus DPLIQ XJL that are locked in a 7-year cliff, followed with a 7-year drip release, ensuring long-term stability. All of the founders, you won't find another project in all of crypto where 60% of the tokens or more are locked for 14-year process. And all the founder tokens and all the founding community tokens are locked in a 14-year process. What does that mean? It means that we're obviously building here for a long term, for the future. We're not going anywhere. We have plans to go anywhere for the next 14 years. And every other project in crypto, you don't know whether it's going to be alive 60 days from now. So this is 1.4 locked tokens, Joseph locked tokens, as we say, out of 2 million tokens. The mining allocation. We have a fixed number of 200,000 DPLIQ that's allocated for mining over 6 years. Pre-cliff to incentivize early participation. A fixed 200,000. As you see, the easy math tells you that 200,000 is 10% of our total supply. So 10% of our total supply, which is a huge number, and it's 33% of the tokens that's left out of the 600,000 that's left that's not already Joseph locked. It's 33% of the remaining tokens, which is a huge amount, is going into the mining and being allocated for the miners. Going into the mining protocol. The mining protocol. This is the only mining protocol, mining protocol for DreamPlay. A fixed 200,000 DPLIQ XJL is allocated for mining over 6 years. Pre-cliff over 6 years, which is that all these tokens will be mined before the tokens will start becoming unlocked under the Joseph lock, before the other tokens start becoming unlocked. Another way to say it, these are the first tokens to the cash window. Mined over 6 years pre-cliff to incentivize early participation. Current liquidity, with only 10,000 tokens currently circulating, that's circulating in the free trading market, about 10,000 tokens. And extremely thin liquidity, aggressive emissions must be avoided. So this is how you prevent tokens from crashing. You have to have a systematic release. Bitcoin's release is over 100. They released their Bitcoin, the 21 million Bitcoin, over a 140-year process. I believe 140-year process. So obviously, it's about 20 million Bitcoin that are out now. So obviously, the vast majority of them were released in the first 10 years, 10, 12 years. But that last remaining Bitcoin will be released over the next 120 plus odd years. So you have to control emissions if you want to have a token that's increasing in price and value. We have a predictable emissions model. Our mining emissions framework is designed for stability and transparency, providing clear guidelines for token distribution over a 6-year period. 200,000 tokens in a token mining pool, DPLIQ allocated for proof of rhythm mining. 6-year duration, ensuring a sustained incentive for network participants. So you buy these miners, you can mine for 6 years at the very least in just DPLIQ. Now, speaking about all the other mining, the birds of prey, JMD, Quetzal, Dragons, and all the other mining down the tokenization tree. In DPLIQ, you can mine for 6 years. There's an average of 91 tokens per day. Average of 91 tokens per day on a basically linear model. Meaning if we gave out the same amount of tokens per day, at the hash, and we'll see this in a second, the hash would earn 91 tokens per day. Well, if you just multiply that, by the price, multiply that by the price of the token, that tells you how much in equivalent we're putting out every single day in this mining contract. And as the price goes up, obviously the value that goes out every day goes up. The base emission ensures a total of approximately 199,290 tokens are released over 6 years, with a small buffer retained as the governance reserve. Our hash is called Rhythm Hash Power RHP. Rhythm Hash Power RHP formalized. Rhythm Hash Power quantifies a miner's structured daily participation and compliance. It's the core metric for determining emission rewards. So Rhythm Hash Power is the core metric for determining how much rewards you're gonna get from your miner. Guys, you're gonna learn this. Everybody's gonna learn. Everybody's gonna know. Everybody's gonna hear about this concept. Rhythm Hash Power. Rhythm Hash Power determines how much token your miner kicks out, how much DPLIQ, how much your token, how much other tokens your miner kick out. Oh, that's right. Your miner's gonna mine many tokens. How many other tokens your miner kicks out? To get these rewards, you have to keep your daily login, watch the required media, complete proof of rhythm action, and maintain your wallet signature. Well, your wallet sync. That wallet sync is what I just did. Maintain your wallet sync. I just showed you wallet sync. It's easy, takes a minute. RHP is earned daily exclusively when rhythm compliance criteria are met. Any failure in compliance for any given day results in no RHP allocation for that period. So you don't you don't do everything you need to do today. You don't get RHP for that day. You do it tomorrow. You get RHP for that day. We also have our grace periods. 2 days for every 10, 8 days for every 40. That you can still stay in compliance. So proportional daily emissions formula. This is the last piece. I'm gonna go over it and just talk general performance. Proportional daily emission formula. The daily emission of 91 DPLIQ tokens. It's distributed proportionally among all active participants based upon their rhythm hash power. This mechanism ensures fairness and prevents overissuance. Takes the user daily reward equals the user active RHP divided by the total network active RHP times 91. This formula dynamically adjusts rewards based upon network participation, scaling appropriately where the network is nascent or mature. This maintaining a balanced incentive structure. So just to give you an example, and this is one of the reasons to get involved early, because just like Bitcoin, like all mining, the earlier you get in, the less hash that's out there to compete with you, the more tokens you can win on a daily basis until the hashing grows. So with the early network, with 1,000 total active, say if we had 1,000 total active RHP or rhythm hash power, then and a user owning 25 RHP, the daily reward is 2.275 tokens. So 2.2, that's basically 25 divided by 1,000 times 91. That's how you get the number. Simple, anybody can do it. That's your hash. In this case is 25 divided by the total hash that's active on that day. In this case is 1,000, and that gives you how many your reward in tokens, which is or times 91, which is the amount of daily tokens issued that day, gives you your reward in tokens, which is in this case will be 2.275 tokens. At our current price, that's equivalent to $307, providing a strong early incentive. So if somebody buys today with 25 RHP and they earn $307, according to the example, that gives us an early incentive, heavy incentive. Mature network, as RHP scales to 100,000, the same user reward becomes 0.02275 tokens, $3 a day. This is the natural compression aligned with increased adoption. The more hash out there, the more miners increase, but also the price will be increasing. What this is not accounting for is the price increasing. The price will be increasing as well. So the miners will always stay super attractive. But see, we only have a limited amount of miners that we're putting out, and I'll give you that number. I'll give you that number in about 2 minutes. This dynamic adjustment ensures that rewards are substantial for the early adopters, then naturally decrease in magnitude as the network matures and token scarcity increases. Okay, so with that being said, and one other thing to consider is that we won't have a flat linear pace. So we actually won't do 91 tokens every day. We know that's the average. We will do more in the early set. So we'll probably start off at 120 tokens a day and work our way down all the way to the end of 6 years to maybe 50 tokens a day. Again, the expectation is that the price will be much, much higher. So you actually will be getting, even more benefit in return and rewards as you get down to when you get 50 tokens. But that's where we're going to start with a little bit higher and work our way to smaller numbers. Beyond the mining incentives, we have governance influence, ability to vote in protocol decisions, booster commissions. Sponsor commissions can be boosted by RHP owners. We tell you how to do that later. Unlock tiers, exclusive access, circle tiers, and premium features. Early NFT access, gain access to new exclusive NFT drops, and reduce fees. That's the mining. Okay. So with that being said, this is just meant to be a preview. We're going to do the full-on launch tomorrow of the mining system. The early, like everything, everything in our universe is in series, especially now that we're on blockchain. So the earlier you get your miner, the more you're going to hash you're going to have. Not as in numeric more hash. It means that you're going to split your hash with less people. So you're going to all these days early, you're going to make more and more tokens than later when the hash continues to grow. Again, even at the last day in the 6-year process, mining will be profitable. Mining will be a very, very profitable. But here's your advantage at the very beginning. I told you one of my buddies got his first 138 or so Bitcoin in exchange while he was in exchange for a video game from somebody who was mining Bitcoin in his very early days. And so here we are. This is the first day starting up mining, PNR mining. Do not miss this opportunity. That this is part of a bigger thing we're doing with our regular season, which has started our season for Global Startup League. We'll hear a lot more about that tomorrow and definitely into the weekend. A lot more about what we're doing in the tournament and what you could do to make your token stand out, what you could do to build into you being $1 million token live or beyond, even greater than that. So with that being said, the miners or the last page, the last thing to show you is I think Showmaster was giving you a preview. We have a new page out for MapPass Store, DreamPlay MapPass Store. And let's just go through here. DreamPlay MapPass Store. Purchase DreamPlay memberships and products with USDC on Polygon. Each transaction automatically and permanently rewards your 5-level belief chain because the MapPass Store pays the 5 levels, commission 5-level belief chain. After you join the belief chain, your sponsor is read directly from the on-chain DreamPlay sponsor registry, and every purchase helps Africans escape extreme poverty. You got to connect your wallet, so I'm going to connect my wallet. Yes, for those who are new, our initial mission, and still our mission today, is that 430 million Africans in sub-Saharan Africa in extreme poverty making less than $2 a day. And DreamPlay's overall goal is to solve that problem, to eliminate that problem. Wallet, here your wallet. We're on the Polygon chain. My USDC balance is low. My allowance is high. If your purchase fails, make sure you already have done set up your sponsor and your certificate of belief has been accepted. USDC approval. These are the main reasons that this transaction has failed. Here's my sponsor. Gate is valid and my COB has been accepted. You don't have to deal with C section right this second. But here are the miners. So we have a mini miner. A mini miner is, as the showmaster said, this miner was built actually for Africa. A mini miner, which costs $12 USDC. We have a rhythm miner, as you heard yesterday, rhythm miner, and it costs $48 USDC. If you already, I was asked, if you already have a MapPass ID and a seat, an ID and a seat, then all you need is $48 to get going. You start mining. For those who are coming in brand new, they don't have a MapPass ID or have a seat, then $96 is just the same thing. It's just a complete package system. So $96, you get the MapPass ID, you get your seat, and you get your miner. So it's the same thing as if you already have a MapPass ID, and you already have a seat, you can just pay $48 to get the PNR Rhythm miner. If you don't have anything, $96 you can get the complete PNR miner system, which will give you your ID, your map pass ID, your seat plus the miner. We have a PNR Rhythm Miner 5. This is what you guys know affectionately as a circle miner. Rhythm Miner 5, which is a circle miner. That's 5 miners connected together, which gives you not only 5 miners, but gives you an increasing hash comparable to 5 miners working apart. So that PNR Rhythm Miner 5 is $240, which gets you to 5 miners. We have a PNR Rhythm Miner 10, PNR Rhythm Miner 10, $480 USDC, 10 times the hash, and a PNR Rhythm Miner 25 times the hash, which is $1,200 USDC. As we get tomorrow, we will get a breakdown into specifically how each of those programs look on a piece of paper with a pencil, and look at how much mining hash or HP you're going to produce, and what does that look like for you in terms of how many DPLIQ you're going to earn, be able to earn both locked and free trading. Purchase receipt. After successful purchase, on-chain details will appear here. All proceeds will be used as follows: 20% to pay African DreamPlay digital assistant human Yahoo administrative trainees. That's to help people we help get out of extreme poverty. 20% to buy burn DPLIQ. The tide that raises all boats raises us all of us up. DPLIQ. 20% to cover DreamPlay operational expenses, and 40% to pay commissions on the sale of PNR miners. So 40% for cash commissions, 20% for operations, 20% for burn by DPLIQ, which raises the price of DPLIQ for all of us, 20% to pay our African workers who are working for DreamPlay and be working for your token as well, to help develop, make sure that all these tokens have enough support so they can go as far as creating value. I mean, and in the contracts that we use, in transparency are all contracts and links to the contracts. You can click on any of these and go see the contract. Go see the contract you want to see. Here's our contract. So with that being said, that's just a point of transparency. With that being said, these are the PNR miners that we've been talking about. They are live today. Once you purchase your miner, in 3 days, we will get your miner online, being that it will start taking and bringing you coins. You have to decide if you're going to do automated, you're going to automate the process, do manual. We'll talk about all of that tomorrow. But I'll tell you 2 things as I wrap up. One, this is a big 10% of our overall token. As you aspire for what the token is going to be, we all have a certificate of belief says it's going to be 1,000. At $1,000, that 200,000 tokens given out to the miners is worth $200 million. So there's another way you can look at this as a $200 million giveaway to the miners, $200 million reward. Now, some of us think it's going to be, our token be much higher than that. You can just raise the numbers however you see fit. But one thing for sure, 200,000 tokens are going to be delivered to the miners. And the earlier you mine, and the more of those overall tokens you're going to end up in your wallet today, tomorrow, over the 6-year period, over the 14-year period. More tokens will end up in your wallet. And these tokens that you get here are live tokens, as we see. So it's a super exciting time. Everything is in front of us. You'll see this game that we're going to put on this season for GSL. We're going to put on, and you see all this stuff coming together. You got price. You're going to be pricing things in your token. That's going to eat token. We got the buy burn. That's going to eat token. We got service component that eats token. We have the liquidity pools and all the tokens that eat token. And you'll see instantly what really happens to our chart. What really happens to our chart when all these things start working together. All these things start putting. This chart is only a few individual people keeping the rhythm. When all this stuff start working together, you'll see why we're going straight to being a top 50 token and then on to top 10 token. With that, we can stop the recording.